I want to show you how to find the value of x that satisfies this logarithmic equation. Clearly, you can see that the bases are not the same, they are different. So we need to apply another pattern, we need to manipulate another pattern that will help us simplify this easily. All right, to solve this question correctly, this is what you have to do first. I'll show you the two methods. We have two methods of solving this, in which I'm going to reveal to you in this video. All right, so from here, let's take this log x base 8 to the other side. So this is log x base 7 equals 1 minus log x base 8. That is the first step. Another we need to recall, if we have log b base b, the result is 1. That means if the log and the base are the same, the result is 1. So clearly here is 1. We can put here as log 8 base 8. Yes. So here becomes log x base 7 equals log 8 base 8 minus log x base 8, because the bases are the same. So we cannot apply the subtraction law of indices. If we apply the subtraction law of logarithm, we have that if we have log a minus log b, this equals log a all over b. Why are we saying so? Because when the bases are the same and we are subtracting, we take one of the base here and divide the two logs together. So from here we have that this is log x base 7 equals log, take one of the base and divide the rest. So this is 8 all over what? X. So from here we'll say that let everything here equals a letter k. Clearly this equals k, and this one also what? Equals k. So to finish this up, let's simplify. Let's see what we got. So we have that this is log x base 7 equals k, and this man log base 8 of 8 over x equals k also. So from here we will obey the law of logarithm. If we obey the law of logarithm from here, that we know that this 7 here is coming here. That means a log of a number x to a certain base is the power to which the base must be raised to obtain this one. That means this one is picking this one and this one here is coming backward. So if that happens, we have that this is x equals 7 to power k. So let's call this equation 1. This one also, when it happens, this man is coming here and this one is going backward. We have that 8 all over x equals 8 to power k. We call this our equation 2. All right, mind you, this is the first method. I also have the second method to show you. Okay, let's go from here. Let's substitute. Wherever we see x here, we put 7 raised to power k. So this becomes 8 all over 7 raised to power k equals 8 raised to the power of k. From here, what next? We cross multiply. If we cross multiply from here, we will find out that 8 times 1 still gives us 8 equals 7 times this gives us 7 to power k times 8 to power k. All right, so from here we need to remember this law, that if we have a raised to the power of m times b raised to the power of m, automatically this equals a times b all to power m. Yes, because the powers are the same, we can group them as one. So from here, this is 8 equals 7 times 8 all to power what? K. All right. And recall, don't forget that we said that log s base 7 equals a letter k. Don't forget, look at it here. All right. So from here, let's finish this up. To complete this, we know that this is 8 equals 7 times 8 here gives us 56. So this is 56 raised to the power of what? K. Now we need to apply log to both sides of this equation now, so we can bring down this man. If we apply log to both sides so we can bring down this man, we'll have that this is log 56 to power k equals log 8. So we apply log to both sides so we can bring down this man. So from here now, this power now can come down, and we have that this is k multiplied by log 56 equals log 8. So we can divide through now by log 56 to make k subject of the formula. So if we divide through by log 56 all over log 56, we'll have that log 56 cancels out log 56. So when that happened, we now have k remaining. So k equals log 8 all over log 56. Remember this law of logarithm that says if we have let me use it, that says if we have log a all over log b, automatically it's called the change of base rule. So this equals log a base b. That means if we have log a all over log b, this equals log a base b. The log a becomes the base in the other part. So from here, let's interpret that like that. This place become log 8 base 56. So from here, what do we do next? We need to substitute k back into this equation. So from here, we are going to say that x equals 7 to power k. Our k is what? This is our k. Log 8 base 56. And this is the right answer that satisfies this logarithmic equation. This is the method 1. Let's see the method 2. To solve this logarithm using the second method, we need to see this in a different way. That is, we need to see it like this. If we have log a base b, this equals log a all over log b. So we need to see it in this aspect. So from here, let's interpret it like that. This becomes log x all over log 7 plus log x all over log 8 equals 1. That is your first step. Now, what is the second step? Clearly, you can see that x log x here is common. Let's take it outside. Let's factorize it. So this can give us log x into bracket 1 all over log 7, because log x times 1 gives us log x all over log 7 plus 1 all over log 8 equals 1. Equals 1. So what's the next thing? Is to find the LCM. We will use log 8 to multiply this, log 7 to multiply this, and multiply the denominator together. So if we do that, this will happen. Log x into bracket log 8 times 1 gives us log 8 plus log 7 times 1 gives us log 7, all divided by these two multiply themselves gives us log 7 log 8 equals 1. All right, so what next? Clearly, we will see that these two, we can multiply them by saying log x into bracket. Since the bases are the same, we can take one of them and multiply these two together, saying this is log 8 times 7 all over log 7 log what? Log 8 equals 1. So what next? What's the next thing we are doing? We'll see it like this. Log x into bracket log 7 times 8 gives us 56 all over log 7 log 8 equals 1. So the next thing we need to do from here is to see this as this man. We can bring it out. So if we bring this man out, we'll have that this is log x all over log 7 into bracket log 56 all over log 8 equals 1. So clearly, we can interpret this back to the first this thing we had. So log x is 7. It is like this now. This man here is looking like this. So let's interpret it like this now. Make this one to look like this. So if we interpret it, we'll have that this is log x base 7. Yes. Into bracket log. Also interpret that side 56 base 8 equals 1. So what next? Let's divide by log 56 base 8. So if we divide there by log 56 base 8, divide there by log 56 base 8. We'll have that log 56 base 8 cancels out log 56 base 8. I'll have that this is log x base 7. Okay, log x base 7 equals 1 all over log 56 base 8. All right, so we need to remember this law that if we have from here, if we have 1 by log a base b, that if the log appears as fraction, the log and the base interchange their position. So clearly we have that this is log b base a. So clearly this log and the base interchange, they'll switch. So this man and this man, they'll switch their position. So if that happens, we'll have that. If that happens, we'll have that from here. This become log x base 7 equals, they will interchange. This become log 8 base 56. So what happened? We'll now obey the law of logarithm that a log of a number x to a certain base 7 is the power to which the base must be raised to obtain this number. So therefore, our final answer equals 7 raised to the power of log 8 base 56. And this is the right answer. Any method you like, you can use. Alright, so if you've learned something in this video, do well to share this video and subscribe to this channel for more interesting mathematical problems like this. All right, see you in my next video, and you can go to my playlist, a lot of videos there for you to watch. Bye.